Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. So, we're going to blame this one on Holden in the Discord. As everybody knows, we were supposed to fly a Boeing 737-900, and this is obviously not a 737-900, but we are here in the Caravan, and the big reason that we kind of switched gears on the stream is I got a new toy yesterday. I got the MOZA AY210 force feedback yoke, and we are going to uh, fly this plane from Juneau up to, was it Yakutat? Never been to that airport, but man, force feedback, I am absolutely addicted to it now. All right. So, hey, hello, hello, hello. We got Drunk Billy Holden in the chat, Limps in the chat here. We got had to go get a Coke and use the restrooms. I'll be back at the airport. All right. It's too bad the MOZA yoke doesn't work with the 737. It actually works insane with the 737. And it I don't know. It works with every airplane. And yeah, but the thing is, GA. So I test flew the 737, and it's great. It has the profile I have. I mean, I'm not a 737 pilot, so I have no idea if it's real or not. But it's certainly a heck of a lot different than my Alpha. So I'm graduating from a honeycomb Alpha to this MOZA yoke, and I don't know. I can't glaze it enough. So, but GA flying is where it's at with this, man. So I was flying the 172 this morning, and that's what started all this. I was flying the 172 this morning, and I didn't want to stop flying. So we are here with so we're going to be doing the Caravan. I got this Caravan profile. I haven't really tested it out other than to make the thumbnail, but it's crazy on the startup. I have to figure out the metric to dial down the engine vibration, because when I start this plane up, it shakes my entire setup. So it's a big boys league now, and the Caravan is a dream. I love the Caravan, man. I love the Caravan. I love anything Black Square. Anything Black Square. All right, so we are on the Microsoft USA East server, if you guys want to fly along. And also, I am in the crew lounge in on Discord, if you guys want to pop in there too. So, all right, so let's get this fired up. Let's see here. Where's the click spot? I know there was a click spot. Oh, that's right. I gotta pull in. All right. So close the door. Let's see. Are we here in oh, let join the crew chat. Are we in there?
Yeah.
I had some audio. Okay, cool. I can hear you. I had some audio issues.
I was looking at the general chat, and you said the crew lounge. I forgot that was there.
Yeah, it's the special chill place for you guys who are members of the channel. All right. Yeah, so yeah, right before the stream started, I guess when I was tearing my setup apart to install this thing, because I had to bolt it to my desk, I bumped the cable for my headset. So I had no mic like 2 minutes before I went live. So I was just making
sure. Major mic issues this of late.
Yeah. So I'm glad I got it working. All right. You will love it more now.
You used MOZA for your for the 737 already, though. You've tried it out.
Oh yeah, I was playing with it yesterday. I actually started working on a profile for it. Billy says never a dull moment. Yeah, no, it's always exciting. It's the chaos machine. It's the chaos machine.
So I guess since you made a profile for it, I got to buy it now.
I'm not, because it's extremely expensive. So I'm not going
You're not
to.
telling me, huh?
I'm not going to tell you to do it, but I would do it.
Yeah. Without telling me. I gotcha. I hear you. Loud and clear.
Because I don't know how I simmed without this technology. So
Oh, I make the joke, but if I had a wife, she wouldn't let me play with you guys. So.
But I mean, Limp. So I fired up the Caravan just to put it as an example, and instantly as the prop starts spinning up, you start feeling the engine vibration in the yoke, and then the air flowing over the elevators. Like, you could feel that force,
That's wild.
and then any kind of vibration, like the runway, uh, and then when you're flying it, all the forces on the control surfaces, like you could feel it. It's insane.
You're also saying it's shaking your whole desk apart too.
Well, yeah, I gotta find the metric because it's kind of turned up, I think, in this profile that I downloaded.
Yeah.
So I got to this one I haven't tweaked. This isn't my profile. I got this off of V1's website, or Discord.
Okay. Yeah. That other guy does them for him. He always has those profiles set up. Can't remember his name.
Uh,
You know what I'm talking
vodka.
about.
Yes, vodka. What's his
whiskey
name? Yes.
vodka.
No, it's not whiskey vodka.
No,
It's
not whiskey vodka. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
yeah, he does all the force feedback stuff. He's the force feedback guy. But this one it shakes everything on the startup. Then it all smooths out once the engine gets all wound up, and then yeah, Team Vodka. Oh my God.
Team vodka. Yeah, no, that's
Gotta apologize for Team Vodka. We
Yeah.
butchered his name.
Yeah, we're old.
And the elevator weight and everything like that. So I've already started. I'm working on a Comanche profile. I got a 172 profile that almost feels like I remember it 30 plus years ago flying the real plane. So
And any special code to get a discount for the MOZA? Is that
yeah,
you're gonna pay full price?
You're gonna pay full price.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
So all said and done, shipped, I think it was around $900 for me. Nine and some change.
Oh, okay. So I'm sitting here going, I'm thinking it's $4,000.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's under 1,000. But I mean, this isn't a $17 airport.
No, but I do have about $2,000 in airports, so I would have had two Moses by now.
I would want to sit down and figure out what
Yeah,
what my airport cost is. I could probably build a full cockpit with what I've spent on airports.
Yeah, between the two of us, yeah. That's funny.
So, all right. So we are in the Ryan Air. It's Ryan Air. I didn't know Alaska actually had a Ryan Air.
Is that the same affiliated with the Ryanair in Europe?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
But yep, we're gonna fly on up to Yakutat. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but that sounds right.
Close enough for me.
Let's get this fired up. Let's watch my whole system shake. You might see it in the camera.
That's cool.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you don't want that beeping on you, do you?
Good there. Wind it up.
Any thoughts on altitude?
Whichever keeps us out of the clouds. We're going to try to do this VFR.
3,000, I think.
Yeah, something like that. We're going to head out along the coast.
Yeah.
So I think we need to be like 8,000 if we're going over land.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so as the propeller started spinning, my yoke started going like all kinds of crazy.
I'm watching. And we're getting on at 2 o'clock in the morning, firing up the sim, huh? Waking the whole house up.
Yeah, I was working on profiles. I just started like all right, starter off, boost off, reset the gen. Mission normal, avionics on.
System test okay.
All right, we are fired up. Yeah, so this yoke just makes the planes come alive. That's all I can say about it. And the profile I have for the 737, the original one, was like a brick. I like to pull on rotation. I almost was dragging my desk, so I had to do some adjustments on that one. It's like too heavy. It supposedly was put together by a real 737 pilot. So I'm wondering if that's the way 737 yoke really feels.
Yeah.
But I had to dial it back because I just couldn't. Just hanging on to the yoke.
Fine.
All right, so we got. Oh, let's see. We need our lights. Comes on. Taxi recon. Yes, paddocks. 50 degrees up here in Alaska. Put some heat on.
Be right at home then.
Yeah.
It's 91 here. It feels like 101, it said earlier.
I think it's a little warmer today. Yeah, we're 86 today. We're 86 today. It's 50s over the weekend. All right, so I really don't have a flight plan, so we're just gonna put the airports in so we know what direction we're going. Look at that shiny new force feedback yoke, right?
Where'd Billy go? Is he not flying with us?
I don't know. Maybe he had to duck out.
He went fishing and was creeping on me for a while.
Nah. Had to go. Yeah. We'll be back. We'll be back in Alaska, Billy. We'll be flying. I'm planning on a DC-6 stream, so. Here a while on a bus for a few more minutes. All right. All right. You ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. I think I got it down. I flew the other day, so I'm not as green as I used to be.
Nice. All right. So let's see. What runway are they taking off here?
I have got, shoot, what was it? I have no idea.
26.
26.
All right, so that's
That'd be out here to the left.
yep, out to the left. All right. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Tell Limp not to forget. Holden said, "Tell Limp not to forget high idle before takeoff."
Yeah, he reminds me every time. So.
I just keep it at high idle. I guess you could taxi around in low idle.
That's what flight sim captain was doing the other day.
Well, he is real world, so let's
Yeah,
do what
I
he
guess.
does.
Then again, he's flipping switches like, whatever. It's like, wish I could get to that point. I'm still running off checklists. See, I'm taxiing right behind you, and I've got a slight wake turbulence. So,
Really?
yep. It's crazy. I was following Holden in to Daytona the other day, and I caught up to him. I didn't realize it. I got up, got a drink, and came back. I was about 2 miles away from him, and we were in the Sovereign, and he was bouncing me around all over the place.
That must have been like a back end update, and they streamed it in.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't
know.
when five dropped. That wasn't none of
Didn't happen.
the turbulence stuff was implemented. All right, if you're just joining us, welcome aboard. We are flying from Juneau, Alaska, up to Yakutat in the Caravan because I just had to keep flying with my MOZA yoke, do some GA. So that's why we changed the streams around.
I know you just set that thing up, but have you tried the Sovereign or the Phenom with that yoke yet?
I flew the Phenom yesterday. I did another leg for V1, and yeah, it's all amazing. Although I did, I'm just not used to real, and I kind of brought it in at over 200 on the Phenom. I think my landing rate was like 260, something like that.
That's all right. It's nothing to write home about, but
No, not when with my other yoke. I was like consistent, like under 150.
yeah, 150 or better. Yeah.
So Holden says, so how does it feel to be able to trim out a plane now? Is it a lot easier? Yes. So with force feedback, I can actually trim by like the force on the elevator, like the real plane, instead of, man, my rudder is real sensitive. That's going to be fun. I don't know what's up with that. Billy said, "Hey, gotta go. Have fun. All right, see you later, Billy. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for trying to at least come along for the flight. You had to go
Thanks
do
for
some
creeping
things.
on me.
Yeah, I saw the fish. It's
Yeah.
nice.
You know, when he showed that, it reminded me I didn't buy that yet. And I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll buy that today.
Yeah, it's fun.
I spent $30. Why not another 20? Huh?
Yeah, it's a little expensive for what it is, but it's fun. All right, I'm gonna see something. Why? Yeah, I think I gotta put a curve on that rudder a little bit.
I do a -6 on mine with I think 4 or 5 dead zone.
Okay. Yeah, because like I just tap and I'm swinging all over the place. So
Yeah, that's. Yeah, like Flight Sim Captain the other day when he landed this thing, he was wobbling all over the place.
all right, I'm gonna turn the sim sound just a little bit. I think we're ready to go.
Yep.
All right, landing lights are on. Flaps 10. All right, let's go. Toga's in the chat. Let's go flying. So King Bob said, what profile am I using, and are there any tweaks to it yet? So no, I haven't had a chance to do any tweaks to it. I got this off of V1's hardware. I believe it was put together by Team Vodka. So, and I don't know if I'm going to tweak it. This one actually, it feels real nice. All right, let's get some rudder trim in here.
All right, so I have that standby electrical illuminated, powering up. What did I do wrong?
So on your left-hand lower panel here, on the side panel, in the white box is the standby power. You just flip
Okay.
that on.
Gotcha. All right, there it goes. Take care of that. Thanks.
Yeah, I Holden, yeah. So I just created that last night, and I got a couple profiles I'm going to be putting into it. Yeah, this thing trims out beautifully. All right, let's kick it back off
Can
the
you feel it?
governor. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
All right. So, other than my rudder trim being off a little bit, let's fix that. So I'm trimmed out in the climb, hands free. It's almost like I have an autopilot on. All right. We're going to start leveling out here because we're getting up into the clouds.
How high are you?
What was that? 3,300?
Okay.
A little bit about 3,500. All right, so there's some really high mountains ahead of us. So, do I want to go the inside? No, I do not want to go the inside. So we're going to start kind of slinking to the left here.
Right. I'm a pretty good slinker, so. I know we say this every time we fly up here, but we need to fly up here more.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, so in the MS add-on section in our Discord, I'm going to be posting all the profiles that I use that you guys see me using on the channel, and then I'm going to also post all my Moby flight profiles that I use, so you guys get that, and I'll be putting together a little video for you, Limp.
Please do. This is driving me nuts. I've been waiting over a week now for the SimApp Pro to, I don't know, whoever needs to fix it, the iFly or SimApp Pro, probably SimApp Pro, but
SimApp
yeah.
Pro needs to come up.
Yeah, I mean, I got all this hardware here and I can't use it for my favorite airplane, which I've been waiting for an update for 2 years now on. So yeah, just a little frustrating.
The only thing is I could think of is maybe it's delayed. I can't. Everyone's saying it's delayed because they were at FS Expo, but the whole company wasn't at FS Expo.
Exactly. Two representatives at the expo.
Right. They're a big company, so they usually takes about a week. When did the new iFly drop? Couple days ago.
Last Friday.
Last Friday. All right.
I think so. Yeah. It was the day that all my company came into town. Of course.
They're usually pretty good with that, but like with Moby Flight, you could plug in a profile that has both the autopilot and the FMC. A lot of people don't even use SimApp Pro anymore.
Yeah. And I was thinking that too. It's like, well, if this SimApp Pro has been giving me such a headache, why not just move directly to Moby Flight? But I don't know. I just need to figure it all out and do it, to be honest with you. I want the my FCU to profile to use it with the Sovereign as well. I don't know if you do that yet or not.
Yeah, I use my
Okay.
Airbus one.
Yeah.
I have a profile for that. I don't have a profile for
For the Boeing.
Boeing, but there is one. I know that.
Okay.
But now I have to. I don't know what I'm going to do because my whole setup has changed, and I can't fit anything out. I have the Airbus one because I don't have any EVISs, so it's the only one that fits on the desk at the moment.
But yeah.
I have to build a little. I have to build a little something.
Yeah. It's never ending. Yeah. Sometimes I wish
Yeah.
I would have stuck with uh, Battlefront 2 and Call of Duty. Been
Ha, ha,
cheaper.
ha. Yeah, because then I wouldn't even need a PC.
Exactly. Yeah, go back to console plubbing it.
All right, I think we can. I don't think we have to go the long way around these mountains. They seem low enough. We can go straight across.
Yeah, I think so too.
Trying to look and see. Actually, you know what? I think there's a passage out over here that'll get us out to the coastline.
Okay.
Look at all my fancy GTN 750.
Yeah. There's $50, huh?
So I got the more expensive one.
Oh, that's
So
right. Yeah, you did.
I got the TDS version.
Does it come with Sirius Radio?
It comes with the option to press it. There's just nothing happens though.
Nothing happens. Okay. Yeah, I've got that too on mine. So you went
Yeah,
down
but
to
I've been
about
kind of
2,000.
descending because these clouds keep getting lower and lower.
Yeah, let me do that too.
I'm now coming in on 1,500 feet. Let me see. Let me do a. Now I'm still at 2,000 feet. My altimeter was off. All right, so we're not going to go up this one to my left. That's a dead end.
Okay.
We'll slink around this.
Oh yeah, come down that bay there and
Yeah, we're going to fly down this bay here. Oh, it says, so with the feedback, I'm assuming you're feeling the wind effects on the plane correct. Yes. So I feel like when I pull back on the yoke into a climb, I could feel the wind buffet across the elevators. And it's the same effect as to, like the heaviness of the yoke. When you trim, it gets lighter, and then you're good. But yeah, like I got a vibration from the engine, although we're all powered up, and that the jet there's less vibration, but you could start feeling the RPMs. And in GA, especially like flying that 172, that profile that I have, you could like the startup, you could feel the engine crank over in the yoke. You could feel low idle. You could just yeah. Oh, said it. Yeah, that's really cool. It is very cool. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get lower. It's demonstrating.
Yeah. I've been sticking around 2,300 feet, and it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit lower.
Yeah, because I'm at 22 and I'm starting to get into the
Oh, look at
clouds
that.
here.
Oh yeah, I see that cloud there above me or in front of me. Yeah, gotcha. Let's do that.
Right. Some trim. Descend down.
I'm gonna try 19.
All right, we'll put 19 in the autopilot. No,
Sync rate pull up.
that didn't work.
Pull up.
Pull up.
So the autopilot grabbed the yoke, nearly ripped it out of my hand.
Wow.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
How fast did you have it descend?
Terrain ahead.
We went into a dive.
Terrain ahead.
Oh wow.
Pull up.
All right, folks, that wouldn't be a John stream if the plane wasn't yelling at him the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, what I'm at, I'm at 600 feet now. We went from.
Sorry, I know I usually give you a hard time in chat, not in voice.
500.
So once I disconnected the autopilot, Holden, it wasn't too bad. It got real heavy. You could feel the wind going in as I was in a dive. But yeah, I don't know what the heck. Let's see here. Oh wow, because my autopilot commanded negative 4,000 in the descent.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, why were you doing that, autopilot? All right, so I'm fighting the autopilot. Just trying to. There we go. Let's climb back up to 9,000 or 1,900. All right. So what's really cool is, so I guess this profile has, it reads the autopilot. So the yoke actually has, so when I turn that, like the heading the heading bug, the yoke moves. Is it that not much at all? Yeah, that's pretty normal. If I remember from a 172, it's pretty normal. I think if I went into a full dive, I don't know if we can get it where it would aerodynamically, like you wouldn't be able to. Wings would probably rip off to have to go that fast.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Where it would aerodynamically prevent you from moving the elevator.
I am having one of those days, aren't I?
All right. So this is the fjord we want to go out.
I just started losing power here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I would love to see your cockpit, Limp, to find out what you're doing.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was sitting here texting my cousin. So here, let me see if I can start this engine. Engine malfunction.
What's really cool is that the force feedback on the yoke with the autopilot on, I'd have to, like, it was seriously fighting the autopilot. Like, you could feel the autopilot like trying to take over. I don't know how much force I need to actually. I'd have to test it. Probably if I did my checklist and tested the autopilot on the ground, I would know how much force I need to disconnect the autopilot.
I'm in the drink. That's all right. I'll start again. I'll be flying.
Okay.
Yep. No, I'm flying right now.
Oh, you have crash
Yeah.
effect on. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Just for these special occasions. Yeah, I could tell you what I had going on wrong. I didn't put my flaps up after takeoff. I had Holden's voice in my head saying throttle full, but not to detract my flaps. So there you go.
So I think they've implemented turbulence.
Yeah, I think so
Because
too.
we're getting bounced around here just under the clouds, which is cool because when the autopilot is adjusting for the turbulence. So I'm just watching my yoke. I don't know if you guys can see. I have a little bit of the yoke in the camera view. You can see it kind of moving. This is typical Alaska weather. All right, so we only got a 5-knot quartering headwind. It'll be interesting to see if they implemented the wind going over this ridge line here. I'm kind of testing two things out now that I think we're experiencing some turbulence in the sim for once.
What's the altitude over that hill there?
I'm good at. Oh, if you're following right behind me, I'm good at 1900.
Okay.
Kind of slopes down towards the water. So, guys, everything you've heard about force feedback, it's all true. It's all true.
What's the plug-in? USB?
Yep. So it's USB, and then it has its own power supply. So you need another outlet and just a USB port.
I've had to go as far as wire a single outlet to a 20 amp breaker to my fuse box for my computer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have access to a single outlet, but I have a surge protector that I use.
Yeah, I've got the surge protector, and the plug is as a surge protector plug as well. It's not like a GFI plug, but
Oh, it says I'd like to try to get one for Christmas. We will see. If you can, do it. If you can, do it. So, yeah, so I have a surge protector because I have actually had lightning cook a computer. So, with it off, lightning struck my house and blew the outlet apart, which then blew the computer apart.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, I didn't really. That's dramatic. It didn't. It just cooked the motherboard though. But
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I've Florida. When I leave the house, I unplug the computer.
with the surge protector now, I don't unplug the computer. I shut the computer off when I leave the house. Because I actually keep my computer running all the time.
Oh, with this and a few other things I had plugged in into the room here, I would blow a circuit. So that's why I did that dedicated 20 amp breaker just for the computer.
All right, so we're a little off balance, probably because I can't seem to get my rudder trim right. There we go. All right, let me remember. How do we draw from the one tank? We shut the
one
so
off.
We shut the low.
The low one off. Yeah.
So we shut the one off that's low, and then we're going to burn from. We'll burn from the right-hand side for just a little bit. It's not too bad. All right, now we got our trim right. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about yesterday. So I luckily I only got the demo of Real Turb because I'm probably not going to get it now. Because now we have turbulence in the sim. Of course, I heard there's a bug. Someone was saying in the forums there's a bug with realistic turbulence, not to use it. Your plane will crash.
I've never even heard of Real Turb.
Captain Canada uses it. That was the first time I heard of it.
Does it work or?
I had it on yesterday. I ended up shutting it off because I felt it was. I didn't have any settings for it. It's one of those things where you can't just plug and play. So the default settings felt a little unrealistic to me.
Speaking of settings, if you wouldn't mind setting your, just taking a snapshot of your settings for GFX and post them in Discord for me, I'd appreciate that.
Sure. I think I have it pretty much default.
Is it?
Let's see here. GFX.
Yeah, I'll pull mine up. Why have you do a screenshot when you just
I still haven't freaking updated this thing. So I have everything turned on.
Okay, everything on.
And then the moisture approximation, I have it only at 1 times. And then effect intensity 1 time.
So okay, so you have all these settings at the top. I have them all off. Wing
condensation.
Okay, yeah, doesn't seem to be working right now though. It's all blacked out for me.
Yeah, it's blacked out. I don't know if I haven't updated it, but I don't know if the aircraft isn't compatible, it's not going to show this stuff. Like you're not going to get vortices and stuff like that.
All right, so effective intensity. What's the one at the top? You've got that just right down the middle, right? 1.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind though, just you'll probably
Yeah,
do
after
like
the stream, I'll snapshot it or snapshot it.
Snap.
Wow,
Yeah.
English.
English
I
it.
will snapshot. I'll take a snapshot and
Thank
I'll
you.
post it in the Discord.
Yeah, don't put it on Snapchat because I don't
No.
have that.
All right, here's the coast. Let's start heading northish. Oh, cool, rainbow.
It'd be like a good rainbow. Double rainbow all day. I'll never forget that.
Kind of slide in and hug the coastline a little bit.
Sounds good.
Trying to push my view button on, and the yoke keeps moving. This is just cool, man. If you guys see the yoke moving and stuff like that, it's a combination of the autopilot correcting for a little bit of turbulence that we're experiencing. I'm not touching it. This is wild. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm like gushing over this thing, but you guys have to
We
understand.
know.
I came from the most complex yoke system I ever owned was that Alpha.
Yeah, when I was in elementary school, you're my friend that had the Pac-Man watch.
I remember being in 4th grade, and one of the richer kids, had a calculator watch.
Yeah.
And everybody, we were all like, "Oh, I've got to see it!" You know, like you got like the center of attention. We were all crowded around him as he was showing us his calculator watch that had
Cheat in math.
But it was a real fancy one because it had a game on it. I forget what game it was. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
But,
this kid had a Pac-Man. He played Pac-Man on it too. I was like,
I want to say it was like Space Invaders or something.
yeah,
on this
might have
watch.
been. I think I remember that one too. Yep.
So Hold says, "I understand. I'm sure it makes flying so much better. It does. It does. It's a whole new sim. I'm simming for the first time with this yoke. And now I have to get the AB9. I have to. Because I'm gonna go to my wind control side stick, and I'm just gonna be like just sitting here sad with disappointment.
So until then, mainly Boeing streams, huh? Wow.
Yeah, no Airbus, right?
You hear that, Billy? Huh?
Now I just want to fly all the other planes I have. You know, I want to get back into the Barons. Because I have a profile for that I have to try out. And like I
Manchi.
said, I'm going to work on the Comanche.
Oh, yes.
So I have the profile for the Comanche. that Billy was using, and he said it's a little heavy, so we're gonna have to tweak it probably.
So Billy has the MOZA.
Yep.
Oh, so he can afford the MOZA, but he can't afford a mic. Okay. I know he's not around to defend himself, but you know what?
So we got Matt5447. Hey, love the black square Caravan, but the Caravan is so twitchy and slow. I always feels like it's overloaded. I have to be in the mood to fly it. So yeah, so it is twitchy, and I think right as of right now, my rudder pedals are the most twitchy part. I think so. The 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 reason we're flying this, I just got the MOZA force feedback, and all that twitchiness is gone with the feedback yoke.
As far as being slow, it's a single
Slow. It's this is probably. I mean, we could go a little better. We could do
without over torquing it.
Without over torquing it.
No, I'm full.
But we're looking at about 159 knots across the ground.
Yeah, it's me too.
But it's a big Cessna 172, so. It's amazing, man. I got to get that yoke. I heard amazing things. I heard so many amazing things that I had to get it. And I am absolutely over the moon with it. All the amazing things you heard about this yoke, that's going to be the going saying today. All the amazing things you heard about this yoke or force feedback in general, it's all true. It's all true.
You can fly around all day with it, and it'll still cook you dinner.
Yep. All right, so let's see. I don't know how so we got about 106 nautical miles. We're just in chill mode now.
Is it 106? Okay, so it's not far.
No.
Yeah.
About another 30-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Let's look at some of this Alaska scenery. The only thing I have not tested yet is what replay is going to do with the force feedback. Like, is my yoke going to start going all crazy?
You use the same replay as V1, right?
I do. But he doesn't. He's not using the MOZA. He uses the Brunner.
Oh, okay. Okay. After you placed your order, how long did it take to get delivered?
So the base was coming from Jersey. So it took a day. I was still on vacation, so and it came so fast. I ended up having to get my my mom to come and get it off the porch. So didn't say now the yoke part because it's shipped separate. So the yoke part came from California, and I got it yesterday. So a week altogether.
Okay, not bad. So the base, all they had to do is walk it across the street to you. Huh?
Pretty much. Just send it across the river.
I was sitting there looking at that when I had to send back that EFIS for wind control, and then you're just like, yeah, that's just down the street across the river. And I was like, yep, exactly where it is. So funny.
Yeah, I could go knocking on that warehouse's door if I wanted to.
Yeah.
About a 40-minute
They
drive from my house.
They didn't figure this all out. You were gonna was gonna pay you to do it.
So Holden says, I would think that once you rewind the replay, that it's so fast in the rewind that I wonder if the yoke will recognize it. I think it might only recognize the movement if you were rewinding real slow. I don't know. That's a good theory. We're going to find out.
That's 90% of flight sim experiment.
Oh yeah, we're probably some of the biggest gaming experimenters out there.
Yep.
We're always beta testing.
Sure does seem that way, doesn't it?
I don't know how many experimental aircraft I've flown, right?
Yeah. Because I give you guys hard time about. Especially Holden. I'm always teasing him. Trying to remember that flight he flew in, was it Louisville? And he was in the A300 and he was ahead of us. And
that was a Southwest flight. Yep. He
yeah.
left Denver.
Yes, left Denver, and he wrecked his plane on landing, and he got real quiet. I was like, I don't hear him at all anymore. And then all of a sudden, he dropped off the call. I know he was raging. I didn't dare say that experimental plane of yours. That's right, Memphis. That's what it was. Memphis.
That's where we flew. It was Denver to Memphis. Holden crashed. You're yelling at me that I'm going too slow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the usual circus.
If you had a horn on your yoke, I could imagine you.
I thought it was so funny when you were flying out of Denver the other day. Like, oh, now you can go fast, huh?
Gotten in the habit of going a little faster.
Yeah. That's me too. Especially when you're on the network and you're landing in airports, they expect you to keep your speeds way up.
Yeah. Well, see, I had a habit of like my flow kind of put me where I'd start configuring a little too early.
Yeah.
And what I learned my lesson was actually when we did the Spirit, when I did my recreated my first live stream that I did on Twitch with the Spirit Airlines A320. We flew from Atlantic City down to Myrtle, and I wasn't configured. ATC left me, brought me in like really close. So we were a 10-mile final, and I was doing 250 knots. And I saw that in 10 miles, I could bring it down to landing speed. So I'm like, why am I slowing up so far out?
Yeah, I got Holden to thank for that too, because he's always reviewing his star, and then so I'm just kind of casually, nonchalantly put in all my information, but I don't look at that stuff too. He's like, oh, there's a 270 restriction at this waypoint, and you need to be at this altitude here. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Lets me know everything. So appreciate you too, Holden.
Eh, we give you a hard time, but we honestly appreciate you taking your time. Oh, well, thanks, Holden.
Exactly. And everybody knows, like you said, my only job here is to give everybody a hard time. So
That's the rule follower.
yeah, he follows the rules, and I'm like, well, okay, yeah.
Hey, that's well, that's the whole reason for a community, for a flight sim community, is to make us all better.
Yeah.
How many streams did you see, Limp, where I would just chase the runway and never go around?
Well, it was just me and you. Quite a few. Yeah, that was before I really gave you a hard time too. I think it was at North Carolina when I was like, all right, I'm going to start giving this guy a hard time now.
Yeah, and it worked. Now, other than Greece, we were doing the shared cockpit.
The Greece, that was funny too.
Other than coming into what was it, Skiata? I think the name of the island is. I plan for go arounds. I plan as if we're going around, so that it's almost second nature.
Well, I've been waiting for an update with FS Copilot for any of the airplanes, because after the last update, update 5, they really haven't come up with anything. And I know that some of those profiles they have are broken. Like the 737 is not doing well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't have a profile for the iFly right now. So yeah, just kind of holding tight. But when they do, that's when I'm going to start harping on you about doing another.
Oh yeah. Well, once we get it working again, we'll definitely do. Because that Airbus flight was a lot of fun.
It was, and I if I have to, I'll do another Airbus. But I'd rather do a Boeing flight with you.
I would rather do a Boeing flight too, because I would actually know more about what I'm doing.
Yep.
I know the dual flows better in the Boeing than the Airbus. Like, I don't know the captain's job and the first officer's job, because I mean, for the longest time we never had shared cockpits, so I've been doing both jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
So all the flows that I have are based on just single pilot.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do, especially if we do it on the network, and I can run some radios for you and everything.
All right, I think we're close to balanced. I almost forgot we're chatting. I almost forgot that I was running on the one tank. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I did the same thing too. I just noticed it.
Check. All right, it was about 76 nautical miles. So trying to think. So we're at 156. About 159 nautical miles an hour, 76 nautical miles. It's about just a little over half. So what's that, about 30 minutes left?
Yeah, right around there. Okay, I just messed up. And I fixed it. So I'm very proud of myself right now.
There you go.
When I noticed that I didn't change that tank, I had that huge imbalance. So I go up and flip the wrong tank switch. I turned both of them off. Well, it kills the engine. So
Yeah.
I had to restart the engine in there, and I actually did it. I am very proud of myself right now.
Yeah, tank switching. I gotta, especially like when you're doing like those weird combinations. We got to shut one tank off and then turn the other one on. Especially in the Comanche, like I have to like pause for a second and like think of what I'm going to do, so you don't shut your engine off. Because in the Comanche, if you shut your engine off, I've never been able to restart it because you're too low. We're flying in the Comanche like at these altitudes. You're not restarting your plane before you hit the ground.
Yeah, that's I got this one real quick though. I was really Johnny on the spot with it, so still trying to get my autopilot all straightened out again. But yeah, now I'm good to go again. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I gotta not do that and just flip switches and. Yeah. I'm not in a
just
Boeing
surf it.
373.
It's not a Boeing.
So.
It's surprising. It's funny that, and I don't mean this disparaging, that you struggle with the GA stuff so much, and you fly these super complex airliners.
Isn't that wild? Yeah. I went backwards. I totally went backwards on my training for fake pilot. So, I'm always good for a good laugh in these things though now.
But you hop into like super simple, oversized Cessna 172 and
yeah, just mess it all up. I even got checklists and everything for it, but still. All right. Yeah, my brain. I mean, my brain isn't getting any better as I get older either, so.
Yeah, I find myself doing the same things. Like I walked into the kitchen going, what did I want to come in here for?
Yeah, that's the Gen X thing. I saw somebody on the internet the other day. Somebody asked, what's wrong with Gen X? And the guy comes on, other than me walking into the kitchen and not knowing what I came in there for. I was dying. I was like, yeah, that's about right. I had company over the weekend, and they were they're like, "Oh, we got about 45 minutes before we go to dinner. If you want to do a flight on your flight sim or something, go right ahead." I'm going, "Yeah, 45 minutes. That'll do it."
maybe pattern work.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can start it up and then shut her down.
Depends on when you're flying. If you're flying a 737, it's gonna take 45 minutes just to start it up.
Yeah, flight plans and find out a route I want to go, and yeah, not gonna happen. They were funny. And then my cousin said, "Oh well, my husband has a gaming computer, so all you need to do is bring your equipment up there to Michigan when you visit, and just hook it up to his computer, and you can flight sim." I was like, "That's cute, but that doesn't work that way." It's not gonna.
Yeah. No, you'd need a U-Haul truck just to bring your stuff with you.
Yeah, and then what am I supposed to do? Buy flight sim again to put on his computer and all the third-party stuff? Navigraph subscription just for him and his computer? And it just doesn't work that way. But it was funny. This is a
Yeah, I
part of
honestly,
the world I've always wanted to go to in real life, and I never have.
I've been to Seward.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. That's pretty cool.
And yeah, and it's, well, I mean, it looks a lot better than this, but
Yeah, yeah,
but it like this whole the clouds and everything like that. This was like every day.
yeah. Every day looks like an episode of Deadliest Catch.
It felt like an episode of Deadliest Catch. We're out halibut fishing. I was on a halibut fishing trip in the Gulf of Alaska, and we had like 10-foot rollers
It's cool.
that like fighting these 170-pound flounder.
Yeah, basically a huge flounder. Yeah, we call those doormat.
Yep. We were hauling these doormats in, trying to manipulate the rod and hold on to the boat at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little different fishing than I'm used to.
It was a blast. We went to this other part. It was a bay. They called it the Ice Box. It was just it's not the real name of the bay, but that's what all the guides call it, the Ice Box, because it's all encircled by mountains, and there's just this little passage into the thing. And what the reason they call it the Ice Box is a glacier on the back end of the bay comes in there, and the wind comes right down the glacier. So it was like the view right there. Yep.
Yeah. I think they've done a lot of filming right there in that area you're talking about too, movies and whatnot.
Just outside of Seward. Yeah. Yeah, they have. They use it because it's the way the mountains are. I guess it's very cinematic.
Yeah.
But the reason they call it the Ice Box, just get to the end of the story. The reason they call it the Ice Box is because the wind blows down this glacier, and so we were coming in off of the Gulf of Alaska into this bay, and it was like 70 degrees, and it went from 70 to 40 as soon as we went through the passage because of the wind coming off the glacier, which was all snow. So they call it the Ice Box.
It's like a air conditioning back in the 20s and 30s was a fan and a big block of ice.
Yep.
That's crazy. Don't they have they have charter boats in there, and they watch the chunks of ice fall off the glacier into the bay there?
Yeah, but it's like whale watching. It rarely happens.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You have a huge, my area here in Florida is right whale breeding grounds. And, of course I go out fishing, a bunch. I even had my own boat for the longest time, and my brother still has his own boat. But yeah, only one time did I see a whale, and it was about 300 yards away. By the time I kind of tried to creep up over to where it was, there was nothing there anymore. So
You get to see those videos of the kayakers that get too close to them whales.
yeah, I like that. No, I'm not taking a small boat out there. Not gonna happen. I've had a tiger shark on the side of my boat that's a 25-foot center console I had, and it was about half the size of that center console.
As a big fish.
Yeah. I had a bartender that was begging me to take him out on the boat, so I took him fishing, and he kept saying how hot he was. I was like, just jump in the water, man. And he's like, he kept messing around. I was like, just get in the water. He kept complaining. It's right there, man. You'll cool off real quick. Just jump in. Then all of a sudden, a little while later, he says, "What's that?" And he's pointing to this big black patch coming behind the boat. And we just kind of watched this shark swim right beside the boat and directly past the bow and then turn off. And I never once heard him say anything about jumping in that water again. That was the end of that.
Instead of Holden says, do we turn the fuel pump back on? Just checking.
Which one's that? I turned it to normal.
Yeah, it should be a normal.
Okay.
All right, we got a little bit up and off balance, but we're all right. I think it's within limits.
The fuel line, yeah, that's right. Let me turn mine. All right. I thought about that before I flipped the switch first. There you go. Breaking old habits.
There you go. Got to look at this.
This is why you were talking about that Glacier Bay, right? That.
So.
Because of
not
what
down here. Yeah. So
yeah,
we weren't down here, but Stewart's just outside of.
I'm seeing this lake off here on the coast.
Yeah, but it's kind of. I was kind of using it as an example.
Yeah, that's why you brought up that story, though. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm seeing that now. I'm 10 miles behind you, so.
And a lot of along the coast, a lot of the these fjords are just like that. But yeah, Seward's just outside of Anchorage. It's about 3-hour drive from Anchorage.
Okay. Yeah,
sorry, but the fuel, the fuel valve. Yeah, we went back in. I went too far the other way, but not terrible. No, we're back on. As you can see, I ran this tank a little too far, but I think I gotta look. I think we're within. It's hard to tell because it's the fuel sloshes around, but I think we're within limits. I'm gonna run the left for a little bit. Hold us, cool. Just wanted to make sure, yeah, because we would all of a sudden just see the prop stop.
Yeah, I already have enough of that problem.
All right, we're gonna go direct because we're pretty close now.
You just got to go straight in.
Yep. Here are landing runway 29. I've never been at this airport, so we're going to probably do a flyover just to take a look at it.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I said I don't think 1,900 feet is much room to work on restarting the engine. Nope. Nope. No way.
It's not. I'm at 2,700 feet.
You might get your engine started.
I did. That's where I got mine started. I was like, okay. That's why I was really proud of myself.
1,900 feet. Even if I trim for best glide, I don't think I'll be able to get it started in time. I'll be working the plane right into the ground because I'll be heads down starting the engine and all of a sudden look up and see trees.
Yeah, I got no floaties on this one, so.
All right, so the airport is right on the other side of this flat. So this will be my first landing with this profile. So I have yet to land the Caravan with force feedback. I'm sure it will be cool. We will not smash it or anything like that. Famous last words.
We don't have much on charts in this airport either, so I guess there's some approaches here.
Let's see if we can get. Let's get some situational awareness going here. So 29. So it's kind of like. So I think the runway orientation is pretty much like right out in front of us.
Yeah. 33
It's like
feet.
a straight in.
Elevation, yeah. I'm probably still gonna circle it.
I love how Navigraph puts the extended runway lines in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do a flyover just to check the airport out and the terrain, and then I'm gonna do a left-hand pattern into. Because I'm almost at pattern altitude. It's pretty much sea level, right? What's the elevation?
33 feet.
Yeah. So I'm about 900 feet above pattern, so.
Let's see here. Do we have an altimeter for this area? 30.38. High pressure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, also, it looks like we are no longer. It looks like Microsoft Flight Simulator, we've been talking about it. It looks like they've instituted some turbulence into the sim, so we're no longer just flying on rails, which is finally. Because I don't even think in 2020 they ever came around to it.
Nope.
So Matt says, so what's your turbulence setting? So I'm set at medium. I'm set at medium in the sim. The only reason I haven't gone to realistic is I read in the forums that realistic is bugged and people are crashing.
I don't need any help doing that, so.
I don't think any of us do.
I think I have my settings on low.
That's it. I had it at realistic, but it was insane trying to land anything. Went to medium and finally light. If they updated it, I might turn it back up to a notch again. So you're seeing, So you're seeing in the stream, we're at medium, so as a reference point. But yeah, so realistic. I mean, even before. I mean, I haven't tried it with this. If they update, because they didn't say they updated it. This had to be a back end thing because it wasn't working when 5 dropped. But I haven't tried realistic.
I wouldn't be able to hold on to your MOZA yoke
Probably not. Probably not. This is it. I mean the light aircraft like the Baron, it was awful. The airliners, it was all right. So I flew on a stream uh, probably a month ago by now with it on realistic. I did it in a 737 and it almost flipped me. So I never liked realistic. No, we got it on medium now. Light always seemed like not enough. But before the turbulence was even, was even present. Like we were flying through clouds in the Comanche a couple weeks ago, and there was nothing.
Yeah, out of Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, we were flying right through those towering storms, and it was just
Yeah,
straight and level.
I'm looking for something a little more realistic, but not out of control. So yeah.
No, we don't want to be. We want to maintain a little bit of fun, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's too realistic, then you're going to look at the weather and go, "I'm not flying today," because that's what you would do in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, finally, let's turn the fuel pump back on. We're nice and even. Of course, we're getting low on fuel. Now we got 600 pounds. That's enough for even a go around.
Yep.
I threw this together. I did zero fuel calculations. This was the default fuel, whatever I had in the plane. We were YOLOing this trip.
I like it. I did the same. So yeah, I was gonna fly the Delta flight with you today because I need to do another Delta flight, but my plane's down in Mexico City, and I have a good streak going right now. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just fly Alaska.
Yeah, I wanted to do the 900, and I saw that Juneau was the airport of the month. So now only 800, the 737-800s go to Juneau.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, airport of the month, I can fly whatever I want. So
exactly.
would have been cool trying to get the 900 into Juneau though.
Yeah, small. Yeah, the small runway. I tell you, I liked the iFly Max the other night when I landed in that flight I posted this morning. I guess I did that last night. Jeez. Anyway, I landed in San Diego. And that's a short runway there. So you got to be on the numbers. And that's why it was a little extra heavy, but I thought I liked it. I liked the way it flew, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like flying into San Diego. That's a fun little airport.
But the iFly 737 Max now I think is just it went perfect. I didn't have to ride my brakes all the way down.
No, it flies beautifully, and I know, and I see a lot of people are getting performance hits on it, and I didn't get any.
I got 0 as well. Yeah.
Of course, what I did, and I don't know if you have to do this, but what I did was I didn't want to mess around with any of the whatever the note that they put out to how to install it. I completely took every remnant of the iFly off my computer and just installed fresh.
That's what I did too. Yeah.
And I have zero performance problems. I have zero issues with deliveries. I think what everybody's doing is they're just updating, and that's not working out.
Yeah, I took it all the way off too. Cleared my caches out, even the DirectX cache, and installed it fresh.
Is this a rain squall right over the airport?
Sure does look like it.
looks like a wall of rain in front of us.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, well, they say sauce for the goose.
No, I don't have. I have the. It's not showing up on radar, so it doesn't exist. It's not showing up on radar.
Yeah, it's not there.
I think this is just a fly through. I think the airport's clear on the other side. And once again, famous last words.
Yeah. I still. Can you see the airport up where you're at? Or
Nope.
no? Okay.
I have a feeling I'm about to see zero in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I could see you on my radar, but I can't see. I do show a little green up there, a little weather on my weather radar. You have yours on?
I do have it on.
Hmm.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm showing a green patch ahead of me. A little bit of yellow to the right of us. Well,
Well, as long as I got ground contact, I'm good.
yeah.
We'll come in on a special VFR.
So, the special by Made It Up.
No, the bush pilots in Alaska actually operate on a special VFR. They can land with less than 3 miles of visibility.
Okay.
I think it's still VFR, considered VFR if you have ground contact and it's 1 nautical mile. I could be wrong though, but
Well, I mean, we know my expertise is not the small plane and the bush flying, so I'm your student.
oh, I don't know if you want to be my student.
I could think of worse teachers. My low fuel gauge just came on, so
Yeah, we're still good. I got 400 pounds of fuel. 600 pounds of fuel.
yeah, about 25 gallons in each side, so I'm good too.
All right. Yep. So this rainstorm is right over the airport, and I'm starting to lose ground contact.
That's gonna be good.
Let's drop it down to pattern altitude,
Which is what,
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet? Yeah, probably bringing the ground to you back to you then.
You can only hope.
Oh yeah, that is a wall. Right where we're going too. That's so
Yep.
funny. Everywhere else is clear. Could not plan that if I wanted to, huh?
Typical Alaska.
Yeah.
Typical Alaska. Well, it's going to be squirrely to see the airport. All right, so overflying the airport right now.
Oh, you got ground contact, I see. Yeah.
Be it barely,
Yeah. Okay.
because I didn't see the runway until I was almost over the airport.
Right on it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna turn out for my pattern.
This area is looks like a marshy swamp area.
Usually, the coasts are usually either marshy swamps or mountains butting right up against the forest.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Kill the music. All right, I'm turning on my downwind. And we'll DC the autopilot. Oh wow, I can't see the airport. At pattern altitude, I can't see the airport because of the trees, because of the Asobo trees.
Saw that Juneau Airport had a lot of helicopter area.
They do a lot of helicopter tours out of there.
Yeah. You need to start looking into maybe doing another helicopter flight. That was very entertaining.
Wait for the new helicopter to drop from Tugs, the Dolphin.
Okay.
All right, so let's bring some RPM back in. I'll bring it up to the governor, and then we'll power out. Go flaps 10. Oh, that's awesome. I could feel the flaps moving in.
Crazy.
All right, so you're coming. Let's see what altitude you're at. We're at the same altitude, so I'm actually gonna extend my downwind.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah,
I could turn away.
Nope.
Okay. I still don't see the airport. Oh, I see it now. Okay. You should be good if you want to turn in now.
All right. Man, I can't see the airport.
Yeah. Well,
Start making a kind of a lazy base to final. Stage of flaps. This is horrible visibility. All right, there we go. There's the runway. Let's clean up our final. We're in a bush plane. I could do one of them short ones. I got the runway lights. Yeah, this definitely would not be legal because it's about a half-mile visibility. All right, let's go flaps full. Chop and drop, a little high. Oh, wow,
500.
this elevator's heavy at slow speeds. Bring some power in. There we go. Looking good. A little high. It's fine. Just power out and we were way high. Whoa.
Squirrely there.
A little bit. It's because my rudders are way super oversensitive.
Yep.
And I don't remember, like, I haven't done anything to it. I have to check my settings. Like, we flew this a bunch of times and it wasn't as squirrely as this is.
Yeah. Has there been an update for?
No, not that I can remember.
I can't either. Can't remember what I had for breakfast, so whatever.
So this profile that I have, the elevator gets progressively heavier and heavier as the slower I go. All right, I'm clear the runway. Oh, this is a cool airport.
I had to land. Or,
Oh, you
I
had to
didn't land. Yeah, emergency land. For some reason, my engine just cut off again.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure why. Yeah.
This is a really cool little airport.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at too.
Apparently, Alaska Airlines comes in here too.
Yep.
Food shelter. All right, park and brake.
Oh, it does say that. Huh.
Well, yeah.
And food shelter books. I can't read the last letter on there, but looks like books. There's a plane in this hangar you might like.
I saw in the screenshots there's a DC-3 in the hangar.
Yep.
We got the Yakutat Lodge, food shelter, and books.
It is books, isn't it? I do like
Nice.
that.
Then we have the
Yeah,
Alaska
I'm this airport more. That's good.
Yeah, we're definitely. This is a nice airport. Here,
Huh.
Yakutat Coastal Airlines. Well, that was very cool. And I don't know, not being, I'd have to talk to flight sim captain on whether or not the elevator actually is supposed to get heavier as you slow down.
Yeah,
But that was
know he said the
speaking of which,
beta
he's
sounds
in the
about right.
chat. So flight sim captain said, "Hey, welcome to the stream." Ah, the Caravan. Yep. Said, Lim figured out the
No.
van yet? No. No, he's emergency landed twice.
Yeah. So you're still the goat.
So, hey, flight sim captain says, I have you here on the stream. I have force feedback yoke, and the profile I have, the elevator starts getting heavier and heavier as the slower I go. Is that realistic, or should I make some adjustments there?
He's too busy laughing at me.
He's so big, yeah.
Yeah, well. I can take it to you as well as dish it out. I know he was saying the other day that the beta sounds aren't correct.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the stream.
Uh,
Reverse sounds, I guess, are right, but
yeah, it's too high pitched sounding. Which I don't know for sure. I've never heard it, but except for from a distance. So
I would say yes. When you go to idle, the nose wants to drop. So I always left the power on until touchdown. Okay. So yeah, so actually I did, when I landed, I actually had the power on. I didn't cut it until idle until the mains touched. So yeah, cool. So I guess this is a realistic
with the
force
MOZA,
feedback.
yeah, the MOZA feedback, it feels realistic as heck, doesn't it?
That's awesome.
That is cool.
All right, guys, let's check out this landing. It said, and you always need to be like two big swipes up on the trim on the wheel, the flare. Oh, I did not know that one. I'll have to remember that. That would have been better. So let's see what let's see real quick what the landing rate was. So what do we get? 106. So that's the only thing. So we knew we landed long. Crab and the bank angle. 5 degrees of bank. So I always get hit on the crab, but it almost feels like you need the crab, especially with the crosswinds and stuff like that. I don't know, with the touchdown zone. But let's. So the only other way to look is to take a look at the replay and see what it was. I know it was a squirrely landing. We were kind of skidded a little bit all over the place. But let's see what this does to the force feedback. All right, outside view. Pause you, run it forward. Sorry, our landing was illegal anyway. We were VFR.
Yeah, it's probably good we did all this off network, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. So in the replay, just for scientific purposes, the replay, the force feedback isn't even responding in the replay. The yoke is like dead.
Okay.
The bad FAA is coming for us. That's all right. They'll have to find us up in the Denali National Park because we'll be out of here before before they get here.
Yeah, I could live some time in these woods here, so.
Oh yeah, see, we were way high.
Yep.
We were way high on that one because I couldn't see the runway, so.
I wouldn't call that a crab, though.
Right.
I don't know. That's one thing I don't agree with touchdown zone.
There we go. That's what happened.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Looked like another real world pilot I know landing.
That was weird. Right at the end there.
Yeah, I think that's a thing.
It's got to be a bug. That's got to be a bug. Hey, it turned out to be legal. Yeah. There it is.
Yep.
So everything with the rudder was just fine until it converts to, so the way the flight sim works, let's pause and I'll bring it back. Watching the Tolis guy talk about how he had to program his A340 for the sim. There's a moment where flight sim is saying we're flying, and then there's a moment where it says we're on the ground. And I think what's happening here, we'll resume the replay. So I have just a little bit of crab in. So I've got some pressure on the left rudder. And I think as soon as it thinks we're on the ground, so like right at that moment. So what I think is happening here is it's an unrealistic effect. I can go frame by frame. It's an unrealistic effect. So like it was like showing like 5 feet above the ground. It thinks, because I have this super sensitive rudder at the moment, it thinks my left rudder input. So I think it thinks the wheels are on the ground at this moment.
It takes over
That's
for
my
like the
theory.
steering.
Yeah. So it thinks now we're in ground steering mode. And I think that's why it got squirrely. I think there's a little bit of a bug there. So right before touchdown, you're going to have to release all rudder pressure.
I mean, that makes sense to me, but
I don't know. It's my theory.
yeah. worth testing out. Yeah, being the beta testers we are.
Being the beta testers. And I got to put some curves in my rudder. That's what I need. All right, we're going to wind it back. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream today. I know it was a little bit of an audible at the last minute. I know a lot of people expected the 737 stream, but Oh, I'm going to blame this one on Holden. Holden twisted my arm in the Discord because I was gushing about this force feedback and flying GA. He said, "Well, why don't we just fly GA?" So that's why we did this stream. But I want to thank everybody who came along for the flight. This was another fun one. I want to thank Limp Rocketeer for joining me in Discord and everyone else coming in. We had a flight sim captain, Holden, Matt, King Bob was in the chat. This was a lot of fun. So, yeah, no problem. Thank you for watching. And all right, so no streams for the weekend. I have to work this weekend, but we'll pick up next week with some things. Maybe Just Flight will eventually drop their Fokers. They keep putting videos on their YouTube page. That usually means they're getting close. So I don't know, but we'll definitely be doing some stuff. I got a DC6 stream up here in Alaska in the works. So we'll see. But I'll be posting the schedule on Sunday for next week. Until then. Oh, one last shout out. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. I know that's a little cringe, but we have to do it. All right. Until next week, guys. I'm Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See ya.